We are tipping off the 2K TV virtual wrap party in the theater today. We are going 3v3, and we've got some members of the community joining us here today. So let's introduce our members right now. We've got Dat Girl Megan and King Jordan. Welcome to the show. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's good seeing you, Alexis and LD, and having
.2k Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, and now the Golden State Warriors starters. Banchero up there with Holmgren. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Curry in at the 1. And for Boston, they've got James Wiseman. Brandon Ingram's out there with Towns. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. Coming into the final game of the season, Greg, both of these teams appear ready for the next step.
And it's still important to end the season strong, even if you're out of the playoff picture. And if you're in the playoffs, you try to build some momentum tonight.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
First one falls for him.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
And so he makes both from the line. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Here's Curry. Boy, he just disappeared against Dallas when they needed him the most. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thompson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the pass to Ingram. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Ingram. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Great. Isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. RJ, the Warriors' dominance of this era has put them among the best franchises of all time.
Yes, I would completely agree with that. No one comes close to the Lakers and Celtics, though, Kev. The Warriors, after the Spurs, I think the Spurs are 3, but the Warriors and the Bulls, because they had 2 dominant eras and not much really before and not much really after.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Wiseman. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Capella with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Dort. To stop the run. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end, Wiseman's SWAT providing a spark to his team.
Lets it go from 14. The second effort. Can't get it to fall. He's missed the second after making his first. Holmgren with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Holmgren can't hit.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Ingram finds Towns. 6 to shoot. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. They get Stephen Curry. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
RJ, when we talk about the Boston Celtics, they've transformed into a real heavyweight out east.
Oh, they are a dominant team out east. One of the dominant teams in this league. Look, they have so much young talent and talent that they drafted and developed. This group, their only job is to contend for championships.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren. He's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. And finished off by Wiseman.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Banchero outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Wiseman. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Ingram. Nice defense from Dort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Banchero, that's good.
Oh, nice touch from the mid-range. Banchero, it's great watching his confidence continue to grow.
On the wing, Thompson. Wiseman kicks to Towns. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And it's Banchero missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ingram outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Towns. Ingram finds Wiseman. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Celtics.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Banchero. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
So Boston going with almost an entire new grouping. Vanderbilt's checked in for Wiseman. Brooks comes in for Towns. Watson, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Klay Thompson. Different look here for the Warriors. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Love comes in for Holmgren. OG Anunoby's checked in for Banchero. And it's Exum in for George. Pass to Podziemski. Anunoby with it. Some nice passing by Golden State.
2 minutes.
Pass to Fernando. Driving the lane, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. It's blocked. Here's Podziemski. Brooks covering. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Here's Fernando. Vanderbilt defending. Yes, that goes in.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good that time.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Passes it to Love. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Brooks. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. .27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Vanderbilt. Kicks to Daniels. And there's the pass to Watson. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Watson's got 7 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Podziemski. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's Boston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Warriors trailed by 11. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Chet Holmgren. Lou Dort out there with Curry. Then there's Banchero. And it's Fernando in at the 5 spot. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Holmgren is such a talented player, a lengthy, wily big man who's still growing into his frame.
The Warriors making a switch here. Capella's checked in.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Brooks. Ingram outside. Over Banchero. Second shot opportunity, and Towns with the lay-in good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Curry dishes to Banchero. Pass to Holmgren. Banchero against Ingram.
Oh, that's a terrific pass by the big fella. Banchero is adding that element to his game as his career progresses.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ingram. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Capella, and it's Boston with another.
And how about Towns there, staying composed. The defender has him well covered, but he's able to stay in rhythm and get it off.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Golden State Warriors have made the transformation from a league doormat to an all-time champion since the turn of the century. Now, some sources say that the Warriors are the most valuable franchise in the NBA, and right there amongst the most valuable in the world. New ownership, a new arena, they've made a difference to be sure, but make no mistake, Stephen Curry has been the linchpin. Guys?
Absolutely, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Here's Brooks. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
And yes, records are made to be broken. But RJ made three-point shots. My goodness, Curry is so far ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, to me it comes down to longevity. LeBron passed Kareem on an all-time scoring list, so anything is possible. But it's hard to pass Steph because he's just going to keep going.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Brandon Ingram. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That is his first foul of the game. Wiseman's checked in for Boston. Thompson comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
James Wiseman. Klay Thompson.
Towns finds Watson. Here's Wiseman. Goes back up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Holmgren. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ingram passes to Towns. And here's Watson, guarded by Kerr. Here's Towns. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Boston. And Golden State also making a change. Anunoby's checked in. Capella kicks to Anunoby. Golden State moving it around. Curry passes to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Right through the knee for the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Watson. Now the dish to Wiseman. That one goes. Count it. Wiseman's got 6.
Oh, you can't fault the defense there. Wiseman just making a tough shot. How about the confidence?
Curry passes to Dort. Lob pass to Capella. It's stolen by Wiseman. Over to the wing. Now here's Watson, guarded by Kerr. Bounce pass Ingram. Thompson for the triple. The Warriors pull it in.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Anunoby. Some solid defense from Ingram.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Curry finds Capella. Banchero outside. Here's Dort. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Second
good intensity from Dort. It hits the opposition, but keeps pushing to secure the end one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Celtics making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. And Dort, no good on that one.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Here's Exum. Scoreless thus far. Now the pass to Dort. Anunoby against Thompson. Down low. Here's Fernando. Banked in off the glass. Fernando's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Here's Daniels. Off with the layup. Warriors trailed by 11. Here's Fernando. And Wiseman sends it back.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Not loose. Stolen by Exum. The 11-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good. Celtics leading by 11. Watson, the pass to Daniels. He kicks it to Watson. Now Thompson. From the arc. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Outside, Dort. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Wiseman. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Thompson. The Warriors pull it in. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. They get the rebound. Podziemski makes it off the glass. Podziemski's got 5 now.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And Thompson puts up a deep 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Boston, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going it forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston was looking great right away. They opened up the game knocking down shots and defending extremely well, going on a blazing 15-2 run. They found their rhythm early in this one, jumping out to an 11-point advantage. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Celtics.
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. Guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Well, the effort hasn't been there in terms of rebounding the ball. They're getting outworked in that part of the game. But you've got to be more physical to turn this thing around. I don't know if they have the personnel to do that.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Thompson is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Towns. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Ingram finds Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Banchero. uses the glass to finish the lane. Banchero's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Shot from the inbound.
And good contest right there from Banchero, using that size as a distraction on defense.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Thompson in the posts, defended by Dort. It's Ingram on the wing. He's got 9. Thompson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Town. Thompson's got 6 points.
I just love how fast Thompson gets his shot off. It makes him so much more lethal.
RJ, if you had to choose someone to take the last shot in a big game, Klay Thompson, I'm assuming, is right up there.
Oh, Kev, Klay Thompson would be my number one. He plays with an even temperature. His facial expressions never change. He's never too high, never too low. And look, we've obviously seen that he can knock down any shot at any time.
On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Towns. Ingram finds Gilgeous-Alexander. From down in the low post, it goes. 8 points for him.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
Pass to Holmgren. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Right here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
And he's good on the first of 3.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brooks checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Love's checked in for Clint Capella. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. And with this new CBA, Greg, for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Celtics. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that from another time zone.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being the #1 overall pick in the draft, but Paolo Banchero said, I'm just letting the game come to me. Not trying to press or reach a certain statistical milestone, just making the right plays, taking the right shots, competing, and bringing it every day on defense. Kevin, he thinks that approach is paying off.
David, it sure is. Thank you for the report. And the basket is good.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Here's Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Ingram outside for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with those eggs. The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Kicks it to Holmgren. And Caro outside. Lobbed up there for Love.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. Thompson. Busted. No good that time either. Warriors trailed by 3. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
To the paint, outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brooks. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Oh, nice slam by Holmgren. Love seeing him finish with force like that.
Passes it to Ingram. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Podziemski. And the rejection by Towns. And Love gets it to go.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
Well, let me hear you get loud.
Boston making some changes. Vanderbilt comes in for Ingram. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Klay Thompson. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. They get Stephen Curry.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. That they're having no problem finding shots in that area.
And it's Golden State's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Outside Curry. Exum deciding where to go with it. Outside for Curry. A three-pointer, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. To the inside. And here is Brooks. Still without a basket. 1:41 left in the third. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And look at Dylan Brooks. He's someone that doesn't mind playing the villain.
Yeah, he definitely seems to embrace this villain role, Greg. And look, a guy like that keeps getting under your skin, that can be a benefit for your team.
And the first one drops.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Warriors trailed by 4. Love the pass to Anunoby. Here's Fernando. Curry looking around. Pass to Pajemski. 4 on the clock. And the Warriors miss again.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Brooks against Anunoby. Shoots from the right block. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
They get it back. Fernando, the pass to Love. No good on that one. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Pulls it from the elbow. They grab their own miss. Count that one. Vanderbilt's got his first 2 points.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pass to Love to stop the drought. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Celtics lead by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Curry is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward.
And how about the confidence right there? Towns feeling like he can shoot whenever and wherever he wants.
Now, here's Dort. Tight defense on him, and he banks in the lane. 6 points for Lou Dort.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Anunoby, no good. Austin leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Curry picks him up defensively.
And he knew the contact was coming. How about that by SGA to take the hit and finish?
Dort passes to Capella. Towns against Holmgren. Pass to Curry. Launches it. The 3 ball from Curry.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Curry passes to Capella. Now Anunoby. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 6. Now, here's Dort. He's covered by Daniels. Kept alive. Over in the corner, Dort. Another shot. Rebound, Boston. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Timeout called the Warriors.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Thompson is checked in for Daniels. Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Warriors. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots to paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander passes it to Wiseman. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Thompson against Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ingram. Thompson from long range. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got assist number 5 here tonight. Curry is inside. He's covered by Wiseman. And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Banchero outside. 5 to shoot. Over Ingram. Banchero, that's good.
Yeah, you can tell Banchero trusts his guys. He knows they'll help him find a good look.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Ingram wide open. And again, Boston with the triple.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Curry way outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. And it's no good. Ingram up top. He's covered by Banchero. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Thompson. Towns. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Karl Anthony Towns.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Warriors trailed by 15. Left side Curry, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks it to Thompson. from 8. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Holmgren.
One of the greatest shooters we've ever seen. Thompson is also a proven winner and champion.
Klay Thompson.
That free throw good from Thompson. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Celtics. And so Thompson nails both of them. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. 17-point game. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout, if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. And so here is Golden State. Outside Curry. Looking to end the run. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Thompson outside. Poked away. All by himself. Here's Dort. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
It's all about effort with Dort. He's had nothing handed to him. When he wants something, this man takes it.
Vanderbilt kicks to Thompson. Trains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 11 in the second half.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Pass to Dort. Holmgren with it. And Curry has it in the corner. Clock at 4. The 3. The offensive rebound. Celtics leading by 18.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me. Effortlessly creating for his teammates.
It's not going to go for him. Curry with the defensive effort. Over in the corner, Dort. Kicks it to Curry. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. Jump ball.
So it's the Celtics now. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Thompson passes to Wiseman, and he comes up with the deuce.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Shea. Balanced scoring for you all tonight. What is working offensively?
Yeah, we're just trusting each other, playing for each other, doing the sets that coach has us doing, and really just being unselfish. When you do those things like that happen.
It was a great performance all around tonight. Congrats on the win again. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season.
I like the shirt. Looking good out there.
Here we go. Right off the bat. All right.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Right back. One more. Great passing. Love it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful
Great
pass.
setup. There we go.
I already knew. Good reach. I like that. I like that, Danny. This is the one time you need to swipe. This is the one time you need to be spamming reach.
I don't know what to do, Chris. You always tell me not to reach.
No, reach today. Reach today on lockdown. All right, 6-3. Feeling pretty good about this. You guys got a nice offensive and defensive.
Houston, Texas. Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here are the five for the Cavaliers. We've got Anthony Edwards. Andre Drummond is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Ball in at the point. And for Houston, we've got Jabari Smith. Ja Morant is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Isaac Okoro, and it's Williams in at center, filling out the middle. Here we are at the final game of the regular season, Grant. For the players, Are there some mixed emotions in these situations?
Oh, absolutely, B.A. I mean, it's nice to be at the finish line, but you always have some regrets from the season. Everyone thinks their record could have been at least one game or two better.
And the tip goes to Houston. Caruso against Edwards. Up top, Smith. Pass to Moran. Shoots. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Oh, good recognition from Smith Jr. Now, sensing the defense overcommitment and punishing them for it.
Outside Kuminga. Blocked! And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last.
Legal ball.
And stolen by Caruso. Pass to Smith. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And taking it himself. Look at the speed there from Smith Jr.
Outside Kuminga. Now Edwards puts up a three. And Morant clears the board. Caruso with it. To the inside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, B.A., I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
Here's Ball. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Outside Edwards. To stop the run. Good work defensively by Caruso.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Pass to Smith. Outside Morant. 4-3. Knocks down the long J. Morant's got 5 points.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Ball taking his time here. Pass to Edwards. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Looking for their first basket of the game.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
And another miss by Cleveland. Smith, the shot that time not on target. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Shot is good by Edwards.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Caruso with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. And that one, good.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Ball outside. Pass to Edwards. Back to Ball. Excellent D there from Morant. And so Morant will bring it up for the Rockets. Launches it. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They're really working the paint now.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Edwards, a pass to Ball. Pass to Drummond. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Well, if you're that size and you're Andre Drummond, be aggressive and assertive in the paint. I'm going to dictate the action inside, he says.
Here's Okoro. No points yet. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Cleveland ball.
And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. The Cavaliers, #1.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Jackson can't get it to go. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Ball against Morant. Caruso outside. Clock at 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Take a break. Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Markkanen's checked in for Houston. White comes in for Caruso. Both good from the line that time. Cleveland calls timeout. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
The Cavaliers have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Brown inside, hounded by Morant. Brown, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Drops in the 3.
The three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
Markkanen outside. Pass to White. There's the triple. Hauled in by Brown.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Well, if we want to talk about Derek White for a moment, he's become such an effective defender.
Yeah, B.A., he's got a great mix of awareness and ability. Just an exceptional quickness that allows him to be a disruptor at that end.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Bruce Brown taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Grant, you grew up in the D.C. area. A lot of great basketball players coming out of the DMV in recent years.
Yeah, B.A., especially PG County with Kevin Durant, Jeremy Grant, and plenty of others. It was a great place to grow up in the DMV as a sports fan, and that legacy definitely continues.
And so he makes both from the line. And it's Morant with the ball for Houston. 9-point game. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season. Markkanen, the pass to White. 5 on the clock. Back to Markkanen. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside, Brown. Outside, Harden. Richards inside. Markkanen's there. Goes back up. Richards' shot is off.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And stolen by Boucher. Fast break, Cleveland.
2 minutes remaining.
On up the court.
2 minutes.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And a promising trend this month has been a rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's doing a great job with his shot selection, and that is helping his team with their efficiency numbers.
And he makes the first. Pippen, he's checked in for the Rockets. And both free throws good for Brown. Houston in the lead. Smith outside. We've got 1:48 left now in the first quarter. Pippen, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now here's Brown. The D's right on him. Boucher outside. Lets it go from deep. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Well, this is what Chris Boucher does. Loves to stretch the defense with his shooting ability.
Outside White. Here's Pippen. Defended by Brown. Back to White. 6 on the shot clock. The Rockets again can't hit. Cleveland has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Timeout called. The Rockets coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Since the All-Star break, no one's been better from the free throw line than these guys. Well, you look at Coffey, the top free throw shooter in the league, automatic from the line.
Over the second half of the season, he's been locked in at the line.
Here's Pippen, defended by Brown. Markkanen left side. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
That evens the score.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Marketing outside. Footer connects. The jumper drops. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, the mechanics of Markkanen's shooting is just so pure. You feel like it's going down every time he shoots it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead, up 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. Alex Caruso is out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And there it is for him.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Pass to Okoro. Deflected. Brown against Morant. Outside, Brown. Now Drummond, down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Williams. Oh, Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Rockets shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Oh, Drummond with a block.
Well, you can't teach size, is the old expression. And Andre Drummond making his presence felt defensively.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Now here's Ball. Still without a bucket. Edwards can't hit.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the 3.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
The Cavs trailing. Here's Kuminga. Oh, so tough to stop Kuminga inside.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Ball against Morant. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Okoro. He's watched by Kuminga. Okoro, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Edwards. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Outstanding touch, boy. The floater is good for Anthony Edwards.
And the Rockets call time here. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, BA, the pressure's real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
Pippen, he's checked in for Okoro. right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Moran. Ooh, Moran battling inside.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you pay to see.
Now here's Ball. No made baskets yet. Outside Edwards. Lets the three fly. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Moran. He picked up 24 points in their last win against the Lakers.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Here's Edwards. 3-point lead. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Caruso. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The free throw drops for Caruso. And Caruso drops them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Ball. He's scoreless. The drive by Drummond. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Personal foul.
Boy, that takes a lot of force to finish through that kind of contact. Drummond able to do so, though.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Guys, what I appreciate about Andre Drummond is that he understands his role night by night. Be physical, defend the basket, rebound with great intensity. He gives it to you every single night.
Now here's Moran. 9 points in the game. Some solid defense from Edwards.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Williams.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Boy, Morant is a gamer, sinking that one right through contact.
Cleveland calls timeout.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Fire up some T-shirts.
For the Rockets, Smith, he's checked in for Williams. Markkanen comes in for Caruso, and it's White in for Moran. Richards is checked in for Cleveland. Harden comes in for Kuminga. Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Harden's got 7 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
A moment here for an injury report.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. He told me that it's a pinched shoulder nerve, and right now he has lost all range of motion in his arm. With the final games of the season ahead, this is the worst case scenario injury for them. Here's hoping they can adjust. Guys?
Well, and Ali, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Smith, left side. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Pippen. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, if you're that wide open, I can promise you James Harden will find you.
Pippen pass to Smith. Pass to Markkanen. Over Edwards. Markkanen misses.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And here's Ball. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded by Markkanen.
2 minutes remaining.
Harden against White.
2 minutes.
Back to Edwards. From the arc. Smith with the rebound.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
Well, James Harden is not worried about his legacy. He said, quote, "I'm going to be remembered in basketball. I'm one of the people who changed the game. Honestly, the only thing I'm missing is a championship." But Brian, he is not stressing. He said, "The moment I stop having fun, I'll be done."
Yeah, marching to the beat of his own drum, Ali. Thank you. Here's Smith. The shot comes out. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Cavaliers leading. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Ball. Harden's got 9.
James Harden is one of the most difficult guys to cover in the entire NBA. This guy's ability to score with contact and bodies around is something else.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. For the Cavaliers, Boucher's checked in for Jackson. Coffey comes in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Brown in for Ball. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half.
Boy, if Boucher is nearby, I'd be hearing footsteps if I was a shooter. This guy can erase some shots with that length.
Here's White, and it's blocked by Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
For 3, Smith. And James Harden pulls it down.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here's Pippen. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 10. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. with an excellent team performance in the second quarter. They were able to push ahead, scoring easily and defending with a lot more intensity, pushing out to a 10-point lead here at the half. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good, Ernie. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating that tonight. And who knows, it might give the starters a kick in the pants. No one wants to be outshined.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up their rebound. They need to prevent second chance points and fight. I mean fight to get their own. If they can do that, this game's still within reach.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And Harden's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. James Harden out there with Edwards. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Kuminga in at the 3.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands. You let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Here's Okoro. Still no points. Caruso, right side. 6 on the shot clock. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. With only 1 game left, let's take a peek at how the final seedings could look in the West. You look at the Cavaliers. They're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year. And of course, Houston, they're just 4 spots down from them.
Well, I think for the Cavaliers, they've really found success so far. It looks like they're building on their effort level and productivity from last year.
No question. They know how to win, and they're proving that again here early on. They may not be built to be a dominant team, but they're not that far off.
Here's Morant. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Over to the left wing. The 3 is up. The three-pointer is down. Ja Morant.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Well, Cleveland's shooting around 50% of the game so far. Harden, the pass to Jackson. And he drives in. Can't cash it in from close range.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga, so deadly at the rim.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
A nice shot by Smith.
Nice touch from the interior. Smith Jr. knows how to capitalize from this area.
Harden, the pass to Kuminga. To the middle. Drummond finds Edwards. Pass to Harden. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And here's Caruso. Guarded by Edwards. Back to Morant. The electric Ja Morant.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Cleveland calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Drummond.
Lonzo Ball.
And here are some point guards who have been very hot from beyond the arc this year. Lonzo Ball, number 1.
It's amazing. I mean, the three-point shot is so invaluable nowadays. It really helps to have a point guard, though, who can bury triples at a high clip.
You know, and as the league's top three-point shooting guard, he has the green light at all times. And, you know, that gives a dimension to their offense that every single team in the league would absolutely love to have.
Morant looking for an opening. Up top, Smith. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Ball passes to Jackson. Harden with it. He's guarded by Caruso. Harden against Williams. Lets it go. Harden misses. The Rockets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Morant, the pass to Okoro. Jackson against Caruso. Pass to Smith. Three-pointer. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Ball outside. Back to Harden. That one is off. Good work defensively by Caruso. Throws it up high, and Williams punches it home.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And stolen by Caruso. Down low. Here's Smith. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Edwards. Over Okoro. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Houston has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Caruso. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now here's Kuminga. He has 6. There's Ball with a 3. Sinks the tray. Ball's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Okoro passes to Morant. Here's Okoro. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Caruso misses.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Brown against Morant. Pass to Coffey.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Another shot.
2 minutes.
Caruso grabs the board. The Rockets trail. Cavaliers pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ball against White. The layup off target. The Rockets have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Caruso. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Caruso's got 8 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Ball passes to Coffey. Back to Ball. There's the 3. They get it back. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Morant, the pass to Smith. Oh, it's stolen. Morant against Brown. Over Morant. Brown, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Morant finds White. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White drives and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down.
From deep, Morant. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Okoro. He's out there with Lauri Markkanen, and it's Pippen in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Cleveland has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Outside Harden. Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Well, you love the assertiveness and also the balance of James Harden. He's taken the contact and still finishes.
White, the pass to Okoro. Excellent D there from Kuminga.
Terrific rim protection, impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now here's Edwards. Misses from short range. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Oh, stolen by Harden. It's Edwards on the wing. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Assist goes to
Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Now here's White. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Drummond finds Harden. Edwards with it. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. Kuminga cleans it up in spectacular fashion. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Williams is checked in for the Rockets. Smith comes in for White, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. A pretty solid aspect of Isaac Okoro's game is his defensive presence.
It is, BA, and here's the key. The offense is starting to come. This guy has invested time into becoming an elite two-way status type of player. You have to put in the work to get the results.
He misses the free throw.
Well, the physical gifts of Isaac Okoro are evident. Now it's about what are my best skills and what can help me become a real rotation player in the NBA.
Good on the second one. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Jackson can't get it to go. Houston has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. To the paint. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Kuminga. The Cavaliers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Okoro passes to Pippen. Back to Okoro. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Markkanen. The 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Kuminga. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
First team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Jonathan Kuminga, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. The Rockets have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Pippen. Pass to Okoro. Out left to the wing.
As the game has gone on, they've had trouble protecting the rock. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Cleveland. They're on a 9-1 run. Edwards, a pass to Harden. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Pippen, pass to Okoro. To the left wing. Uncovered. And the basket by Pippen. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Drummond. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Out to the wing. Pippen, pass to Okoro. Smith outside. Pass to Pippen. Clock at 6. Over Drummond. Oh, Drummond with a block.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Edwards, a pass to Harden. Beyond the arc. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Pass to Okoro. Now here's Markkanen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Very difficult to contest and cover a guy that's 7 feet and skilled as Markkanen is. Defense makes every effort, but he just turns it into a foul call.
2 shots.
That's good for Markkanen.
Obviously, we've seen Lauri Markkanen make a considerable leap. This guy goes from role player to all-star talent.
So for the Rockets, Caruso, he's checked in for Smith, and it's Morant in for Pippen. And Cleveland with a change here too. Ball's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Edwards, the pass to Kuminga. Drummond with the ball. Outside Edwards. The 3. Rockets with a rebound. Williams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Morant. Fires the 3. Morant buries the 3 with the D right on him.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Jackson, the pass to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass the ball. Shoots over Morant. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 10 points here in the second half.
I like watching Ball be assertive on offense, especially looking for a shot from the mid-range.
Timeout called. Houston. They trail by 7. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Present our New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They just got to continue to play together, and we'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level. .151 left to play in the fourth. And here's Morant. The rebound by Jackson. Cleveland has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Drummond passes to Edwards. The Rockets pull it in.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the score by Houston. Pass to Okoro. Smith outside. Now Morant. Caruso outside. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Yes! And he's brought them points now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
But they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
34 seconds left in the fourth. Now Morant. Pass to Smith. Pocket 6. Caruso against Edwards. Oh, rejected by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Houston calls timeout. They're down by 2. There's 10 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Cleveland ball.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Anthony Edwards has all the skill and attributes to be one of the best in the league. But these are the moments, if you're going to be in that company, you've got to make foul shots.
Morant, the pass to Okoro. And here's Caruso outside. That shot, no good.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter.
All right, Allie, thank you. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Allie LaForce.
you